we factorize this expression here, right? Now, when there's a number in front of the x squared, don't forget you've got to do a bit more work, right? Because that number that's in front of there, you need to times that by the end number here, which is 4. So when you do the multiply add thing, right, multiply to whatever this gives, 18 times 4. So you can use a calculator, okay, comes out as 72. And then it's got to add then to give 27, okay. So, you know, it looks quite challenging here. But when we do our two brackets then, it's different to the last one, isn't it? Because there's an 18 there, you need to put 18x this time in both brackets, okay. 18x in both brackets. And pair of numbers then, we need to think here, the multiplies to give 72. Now, you know, when you got 1 times 72, I know that's no good though. 2 times 36 gives me 72, but I can't get 27 from there. 3 times 24. That works, won't it? That'll work. 3 times 24. And both of them positive will add up to give 27. So plus 3 plus 24. But again, you've got to do a little bit more work, right? Because we timesed by 18 here. Okay, you've got to sort of pay back now. And of course, paying back is doing the opposite. So timesing by 18 means then we've got to divide by 18. And look at the first bracket here. First bracket, take out a factor of 3, because 3 goes into it. 3 times 6x gives me 18. 3 times 1 gives me 3. And this bracket here, take out a factor of, what goes in here? 6, and the 6 goes in here. 6 times 3x, 6 times 4. Okay, all over then 18. Of course, what you notice, I hope you notice that 3 and 6 on the top, well, we're multiplying them, aren't we? And 3 times 6 is 18. So they cancel. Okay, so we end up having 6x plus 1, 3x plus 4. And that's equal to 0 then, in terms of what they want us to do here, hence solve. So, hence solve equals to 0, so you put the first one equals to 0, so you say 6x plus 1 equals to 0, or 3x plus 4 equals 0. Okay, and when the first one's equal to 0, well, you take that 1 over, it becomes minus 1. So then x will be minus the 6th. On this one then, take this one over, minus 4, and then divide by 3. So you get your two answers. Minus the 6th, minus 4/3. Part B, 1 here, says factorize. Now, remember we mentioned earlier about when you've got to take away, is there a difference of two squares? Well, in this case it is, isn't it? Because 64x squared is a square. Y squared is a square. And there's a minus there, so you can have a quadratic. Okay? There's no middle term, but that's okay. Okay, you can have quadratic with no middle term and you double brackets, okay, by putting plus or minus in here. That's the key to it, isn't it? One of them plus, one of them minus. Now, in this case then, what squares to give 64x squared? Well, 8, isn't it? 8 squared is 64, so 8x will give me, square that, you get this. What do you square to get y squared? Y. Okay? So that's why I put 8x and y in there, right? So you just simply ask yourself, what am I squaring to give this? 8x. What am I squaring to give this? Y. And you literally copy it. So 8x and y, 8x and y, and one of them is a plus, one of them is a minus. If you did FOIL on this, right? If you did FOIL, when you do firsts, 8 times 8 is 8x times 8x is 64x squared. When you do outers, what will you get? You get 8x times minus y is minus 8xy. But when you do the inners then, because there's a plus here, you get plus 8xy and they cancel. Okay, the outers and inners cancel. And you get minus y squared then to finish off. But, you know, that's basically the answer. We factorize it. It says, and hence simplify this. Well, hence means you use this answer. So, 8x plus y, 8x minus y on the top. On the bottom, 8x minus y. And notice, they're the same, aren't they? They'll cancel. 8x minus y is cancel out. So we end up with 8x plus y as our finished answer.